All right, we're live. Let's just do
How do
this.
you hide the fucking? Can you hide the toolbar thing at the bottom in Windows 10? I don't know how to do this.
You can drag it or right click hide, I would assume.
Oh, I did it.
Um, but yeah. Envy Kungdu map 1, Lijiang Tower.
All right. Well, we know Twitch chat gets it, man. Whenever that happens,
I hate how they just like jump into it.
that's all Twitch chat does right now. Well,
Fine.
look at this Panker.
I think we're not gonna see a lot of different comps. I feel like in Korea the comps that are played are like people just stressing really hard and like finding a comp that works, and it's kind of just playing old stuff, and everyone just played the same thing to some degree.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess. But then, did you watch the BK Stars Africa Freaks squad?
No.
They like didn't run Reinhardt the entire series, like any of them.
Dive comp or what?
They ran like a Diva May, Zarya.
Ooh, May.
It
like
was
that.
really good, but it was like if one team ran Reinhardt, you just kind of won because all your Earth Shatters always hit.
Oh yeah.
But they played like Anubis, which I guess it's not the biggest deal because you still have to get in position. And then Lijiang, I don't. Do you like Reinhardt on comp or Koth? Because I hate it.
Depends on the composition, but it's pretty good.
I feel like
I would
Hog
say.
76 is like too good against it that it's like a worthless hero.
Yeah, you kind of just delete shields like crazy.
What was the last map?
I mean, I'll just shoot Reinhardt questions to Rib because he's literally right next to me if you have any. But like shield dies pretty fast. But he's like Rein is still good.
Yeah, he's still good. It's just like they ran a non-Reinhardt comp on Umbani attack, and it was like the worst thing in the world. But like I learned, but it kind of makes sense that you can win without, like if you just play your ults, you don't really need Earth Shatter. So it's like a weird thing. It's like they were playing more to ult comp or just ults, but not to fights. Because like, how do you kill a nano boosted Genji without a Reinhardt? And then like, how do you kill a nano boosted Genji without a McCree even?
You just play tons of tanks so that the Genji can't kill anyone.
Yeah, but nano. I mean, Dragon Blade's still like 2 shots.
Dragon Blade's still huge, yeah.
I don't know. It was just weird. But
playing off of ultimates this patch is kind of weird, I would say. It's like scary, toxic thinking.
no, it's definitely
like
scary. No, it's definitely scary.
yeah, because you can get ults, but if they get shut down, that's like it's not worth playing a composition based on ults anymore. I would say it's more like you want more consistent pressure on your composition than just ultimates. Then previous meta was just Beyblade, which is 100% ult fights.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But do you think people should be running Zarya? Because I feel like you need Zarya. Like, I feel like the 76
Zarya.
blows right now against the divas.
I like Zarya.
I know, it's weird.
Like, a soldier swapping into Zarya is even good too, because like if D.Va marks you, you're pretty much out of the game. You can keep the D.Va busy, but then it's a 5-on-5, whereas if you're Zarya, the D.Va doesn't really have anyone to mark.
I feel like you could try single support too against quad or like quad tank shit.
I like Zen, man.
Yeah.
Zen is good. It's just versus so many tanks.
But,
yeah, but
then you get D.Va, and then D.Va fucking runs at you, and you're just dead.
Yeah.
We saw a bit of that from him the other day, but let's see what he can get done now with it.
I usually just talk about comps now. I mean, this is, left side's pretty straightforward as far as Envy. They just, I don't know if I like the Reinhardt. I like Reinhardt D.Va combo, but they don't have any range. Like, this is a very like all up in your face or nothing comp.
Both comps are played off of Roadhog hooks right now, it feels. Because they're just looking for picks for an advantage and then abusing the advantage with their tankiness. Like if Roadhog hooks, I don't know, the Reaper or Roadhog hooks the Soldier or something, it's basically a one fight. But I feel like Kungdu has the advantage because once the shield is down, and they're gonna break the shield a lot faster with a Soldier than a Reaper probably.
Yeah.
You can kind of just like look for more hooks when the shield is down and just more picks and force them back, push them in basically.
I feel like if they ran Zarya instead of Reaper, it'd be better.
Yeah.
But they're not. But no one's gonna do that ever. Like, how long is it gonna take MLG? Yeah, because nobody's gonna do this by next week.
I mean, we
talked to Kyle too. Yeah, I mean, I talked to Kyle about it too, and he was like, just ditch 76.
Yeah. Well, you don't necessarily need to ditch 76. You just need to play him in the right situations. Like 76 is really strong, but right now so is D.Va too. And D.Va kind of just shuts out 76.
Yeah.
Playing as Zarya would like change a lot, and even Zarya Zen, because then you miss out on like some.
Yeah,
DPS
Zarya Zen's
by
pretty good
off.
actually.
Yeah, because then you get the DPS from Zen, and then Zarya is just good versus D.Va. There's nothing.
Plus you can bubble Zenyatta and shit if the Diva comes.
Yeah. Mei would be so good here.
I know, Mei's always good, man. I feel like people just aren't running Mei because they think the ult's like worse or something.
Yeah, like.
But like you like
anything.
you just get it more because there's divas now. Like just shoot the divas, you get your ult back fast.
It's not even ultimate. It's just good versus the tanky
Yeah,
bombs and
no,
wall
I
and stuff.
agree.
They're
I mean, there's a lot of
playing
bad
for
Meis
hooks.
though. Do you feel? I feel like everyone's bad. Do you feel like everyone's bad?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of Mei
a lot
players
of-
are just actually bad.
Mei is pretty hard to play.
Yeah, I agree. But
God, watching this is like,
awful.
what's going on? Yeah.
Goes on fatal, I think, using that, and they will take the point first.
Yeah, that was actually a really.
I was reading Discord or something yesterday, and they were like arguing about how they tried switching their comps to Mei, but they couldn't win. But like, there's so many pro players on like top 5 teams that actually just can't play the hero. So like, I don't know why the tier 2 teams would think any different. That Diva
I mean, there's a lot of
die.
players that aren't super flexible.
No, I know. Yeah, for sure. I mean, even in Korea, it's true. It's like super true.
Yeah.
Going after Bubbly, gets a kill, gets hooked,
Unfortunate
though.
hook.
He's gonna go down.
I still
He
feel like
almost Cloco almost clutched.
He has the attack visor out. Looking for a little bit, doesn't find the kills that they wanted to find, but they
I don't. I mean, I feel like you actually can't. You have to like play around this Diva mech suit. Everybody has to play around Diva mech suit.
Yeah. I feel like they're probably feeling kind of pressured when they were in the middle of a tournament and like the patch hits and they just like they're focusing on winning and like this, you know, they're just focusing on winning OGN, right? Why would they want to swap out to something entirely different when all the other teams are just playing basically the same stuff and they can just play what they're comfortable at? There's not that much reason to like take the risk.
You mean Dance or Envy? Or you
Any
mean
team,
Come
like,
Dance? Oh, in general? Yeah,
any
yeah,
team
yeah. I
in
agree, I
general.
agree, I agree. Oh yeah, I mean, of course, of course. At least until, I mean, for NA it'll be different. Like you guys will have a harder. I think MLG will be crazier.
Yeah, Ryan and Mickey ult, let's go.
They're so good at that combo, dude.
Yeah.
Like they make that shit look so scary.
Yeah.
And that's a big team fight for EnvyUs. They're gonna take back the point easy. Hello, goodbye.
Coco is scary.
The Reinhardt gets fucked. Like there's no counterplay. You have to like Earth Shatter back, but you can't. Like
My fucking cam is frozen, dude. Feels bad, man.
the link for this.
No, my webcam keeps streaming.
So they retake with that, but like this is why I like this patch a little bit more is because like look how fucking even the ults are. Like there's nothing on the field right now.
Yeah, next fight is gonna be pretty
Big.
I mean, they probably can wait for Reinhold. That's it.
Yeah, I mean
Both
it's on
sides are
Coco.
close.
It's super on Coco, but they have Nano.
It's super even, yeah. Yeah, it's super even.
The thing too is like a lot of these teams have these Earth Shatters, but like if you don't have, I feel like you need the like how do you combo on Kung Du? You need like aimbot or some shit. I don't understand how you actually get kills against like as long as Chips doesn't get caught, I guess.
You just I think you just look for like picks. Honestly, it's like Roadhog comps on both sides. You get a pick, you play off of that.
No, I just mean how strong is the Earth Shatter or without
Like
the Diva?
It doesn't matter. You get like an Earth Shatter, you basically win the fight. It depends on how big it is, obviously, but
Yeah.
you hit the Earth Shatter and then Rhoda goes for a hook on like the right target
Yeah.
that's in the backline or something. It's all Roadhog, I feel. It's just so much about hooks.
I like Harry here, but that sleep dart's crazy. These people are just so good, man. Look at him, he's just fucking sitting there.
Dude, just from playing like with high MS on Korean servers, Korean Annas are just so scary.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm just surprised more teams aren't trying the Maze Zarya. I feel like the Maze Zarya might just, actually, I don't know. It was LH that was running it, or not LH. Is that
Like
LH?
talking about these compositions, you have to consider like the position that they're in. Especially Envy just made a roster change.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I'm just thinking forward, not so much for this tournament. This is like do or die right now for them, and they don't have Nano.
Pretty much, yeah.
They got
I still
Mickey.
don't
They
like
got Mickey
this.
God. I mean, Sound Barrier can kind of win you a fight by itself. They have
Yeah,
to
I
get
don't
it.
like the Reaper ult from up top and stuff. I don't.
Yeah,
know
he's
what
dropping.
doing.
He's going for a flank. If he gets to 76, it's worth, but it doesn't look like he's going to. Oh my, what a feed.
I think you overextended a bit.
Yeah, they could have just waited for Sound Barrier.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way that he even makes that hero work without the Nano, I don't think. Or like a huge distraction.
Or I mean, you can just I can feel it working in a situation where you walk up and then you just engage really hard on the like on the opponent team. Like you just super hard death ball engage with Reaper pushing in with everyone else.
Yeah, I agree. At least, I mean, if he needed to get sound barrier there, and then he could have just walked at them, but...
But watching this, I feel like positioning was a huge part of their loss. There were a lot of positional mistakes. Like, it's the teams, whichever team's Roadhog hits more hooks, kinda, and you get an advantage, you play from that.
Classic Overwatch metas.
Here they go back to double DPS. I don't think Hungr is playing the Junkrat.
Yeah, they
I still
troll
don't think
sometimes. Are they gonna
double
stay on
DPS
this?
isn't fairly bad, but it's not like good.
Is he gonna
I
stay? No, he's
prioritize
not staying on this.
There we go.
I mean, Harry's aim is like crazy. It's just I don't know what Taimu's playing. Like, why would Taimu just not be on Hog?
Yeah, why would you play Reaper over Hog? And
Like, yeah, like without the Zarya too. Even like, I feel like you need
that's
the.
unfortunate. People getting picked off again, basically
And
losing.
how is
fight
the
at this
76 getting hooked?
point.
Like,
Positional mistake. They get hooked and then they have the disadvantage. Can't really do much.
yeah.
Taimu's not on Roadhog, so he can't make a play either. Like it's hard to make a play on Reaper versus a Diva.
Yeah, I just don't understand how he got picked first. Like, he's supposed to be all the way in the back. Like, he's the last person that should be in the front. I don't know if Birdring went for like a flank or some shit or came in on the side. It's so hard to play against this too. Like, their comp just makes no sense almost. Because their Reinhardt shield's even just going to get pounded the entire game and there's no counter.
I think watching this, you just have to consider the fact that they might not have that much practice because of the circumstances. Like roster
Did you
changes
watch
and stuff.
did you watch their match against what's it? The Lunatic High? Or Rogue? I guess it was Rogue, right?
I watched some of
Rogue,
I watched some of the Rogue, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they didn't play like. All right, he switches now. I just don't know why. Like they've been running this. Like this is their normal comp, so I don't know why they switched off it. I guess is what I'm saying. Because they ran this against Rogue, the Hog 76. But Rogue also ran like stupid shit, like Farah, no McCree's ever, and like.
It's just that the meta didn't have time to really,
Or like
Yeah.
set in.
pretty much. They were probably trying stuff, but they had limited time. They were like in the middle of a tournament and stuff. Just a hard situation to be in to try out different comps and a new patch hits.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand the Reaper because they've been running the Hog, or like at least last week they ran the Hog.
It's probably just something that worked in scrims, and then
Yeah.
they try it. And
Look how bad this patch is now for Koth. Like look at those ult percentages and the timing on the point. Like 4 ults, 5 ults for Kung Du, and then Envy
Mickey
just
could
gets
have played
theirs.
that Mickey's still alive in suit. He could have played that defensive and just right-click
Using
the
the
Roadhog
Hog,
ult.
yeah.
Instead he went backline. Would have changed the fight. Or at least changed the fight to maybe force their soldier to ult, and they could have a dry push and then come back with ult advantage.
Yeah, I mean this isn't that bad because now they're in a massive position to take it back, I guess. But this is
Yeah.
still a hard spot to be in. Yeah. The positional advantage on this point is specifically is like super crazy, I think.
Yeah.
Although I feel like you could probably make a case to go through the White Room, but I don't know. Internet Hulk can't die there. No one, like they can't. That fight went so bad. That was like worst case scenario fight for sure.
That's really scary. It's just like they got advantage from the start, and then breaking Koth is very difficult.
Especially without ults.
Especially now without ults. It's just Koth, you have ult advantage, you can snowball it.
Do you
feel
like
like Envy
the
had-
Do you like the format?
Best of 3 now.
No. Best of forget the best of 3. The best of 5 with like forced maps on different game modes.
I mean, it would be a good idea if they didn't have 2 CP in there, but it
Yeah,
keeps
because I
it
feel
in
like
just-
because it's like if a team only wins payload or if a team loses everything but payload, like I feel like it's just a weird. Because I feel like that's gonna. I don't know what happens here, but I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. But it's happened in other matches too, where like one team is just really good at hybrid, and then other team is just like garbage at Koth and 2CP.
I mean, I like the fact that they spread out the map pool, because then the one-chick teams that are only good at one map aren't like just watching it. A team that's in general better on all the maps
And
together.
then bans
is
out
better.
everything. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, right here, like if you are just on average a better team because you have a wider map pool, then that's better than the teams that can only play one, and you can really you can just win because you have a wider map pool than your opponents using this format, which is pretty good. But I don't think 2CP is fit for competitive play. Like I don't want to see the deciding map be on Temple of Anubis or Hanamura.
Which is like every match so far.
Yeah.
And then it comes down to like a random best of 3 when they tie inevitably. Especially now, because I feel like it's so hard to finish. Like I feel like finishing is just super buffed or super nerfed in this patch. So like I don't know that you can actually rely on Anubis to decide it. Envy keeps getting lucky though, I guess. I mean, as far as getting through these best of 5s with like 3-2 wins.